Get ready. Start. In the very same writ petition, prayer was also made for quashing the order dated 16/6/2007 of the Divisional Commissioner by which certain information was called for from the Uttar Pradesh Higher Education Services Commission, Director of Education, who also issued a direction not to give any posting in pursuance of the select list dated 15/5/2007. Stop para. Brief facts which are required to be stated are that there were many number of postgraduate and degree colleges situated in the state of UP affiliated to the university governed by UP State Universities Act, 1973. Stop. The selection and appointment in the postgraduate and degree colleges were earlier made by the respective colleges in accordance with the provisions of the UP State Universities Act, 1973. Stop. As there were numerous complaints regarding the selection of candidates for both the post of teachers as well as the principals in the postgraduate colleges as well as the degree colleges, the state government enacted UP Higher Education Services Commission Act, 1980 to establish a service commission for the selection of teachers, which includes the post of principals for appointment to the colleges affiliated to or recognized by the university under the 1973 Act. Stop. The commission consisted of a chairman and not less than 2 and not more than 6 members to be appointed by the state government. Stop. The management of the colleges were expected to intimate the existing as well as future vacancies in the course of the ensuing academic year to the Director of Education, and the Director in turn was required to notify the vacancies to the Commission. Stop. The Commission thereafter undertakes the process of selection in accordance with the Act, rules and regulations. Stop. At this juncture, it is necessary to note the relevant provisions of the 1980 Act as well as the relevant provisions in the regulations and the rules formulated under the provision of the 1980 Act. Stop. Para. Under section 4 within bracket 1 of 1980 Act, it is stipulated that the commission shall consist of a chairman and not less than 2 and not more than 6 other members to be appointed by the state government. Stop. Subsection 2 of section 4 prescribes the qualification for appointment as a chairman. Stop. What is relevant for our purpose is section 4 2e, as per which, a person will be held to be qualified to be appointed as chairman, if he is in the opinion of the state government an eminent person having made valuable contribution in the field of education. Stop. Subsection 2a of section 4 prescribes the qualification for appointment of members. Stop. Here again, under section 4 within bracket 2a within bracket g, it is stipulated that a person shall be qualified for appointment as a member if in the opinion of the state government he is an eminent person having made valuable contribution in the field of education. Stop. Section 8 of the Act prescribes that no act or proceeding of the Commission shall be deemed to be invalid merely on the ground of any defect or irregularity in such act or proceeding not affecting the substance. Stop. It also stipulates that such invalidity will not take place on the ground of any vacancy or defect in the constitution of the commission or any defect or irregularity in the appointment of a person acting as a member thereof. Stop. The powers and duties of the commission have been set out in section 11. Stop. Under section 11b, the commission is empowered to conduct examinations, where consider necessary, hold interviews and make selection of candidates for being appointed as such teachers. Under section 12 within bracket 4, it is stipulated that the manner of selection of persons for appointment to the post of a teacher of a college shall be, as may be determined by the regulations. Under section 31, the commission has been empowered, with the previous approval of the state government, to make regulations, among other things, for conducting examinations, holding interviews, and for laying down the procedure to be followed by the commission for discharging its duties and for performing its functions under the act.